Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Joe and I'm here to preview the match between Napoli and AC Milan that will be played tomorrow on Sunday, May 3rd at 8:45 p.m. local time at the San Paolo in Napoli. It's an important game for one of these teams, more for Napoli because, of course, they're still looking to get into the Champions League spots. They've actually had a pretty decent season. However, they had some trouble against some middle table teams and some lower table teams this season, much like Milan. However, of course, they're still winning their games. But Napoli, that's the real problem. They've been losing games against teams that they shouldn't be losing, and that is why they're not really in the top three at the moment. For example, during the midweek, they lost against Empoli 4-2. Pretty embarrassing, but Empoli's been having quite a good season for a team that everyone was expecting to get relegated. Therefore, Empoli has been doing good, and Napoli just couldn't keep up with their splendid attacks that they were having, and they actually let in 4 goals against Empoli. Not very much expected, but it did happen. Therefore, Napoli, you could kind of say they're a bit of a vulnerable team, a team that you never know what to expect. I recall once again that we did beat them when we played them the first time this season at the San Siro back in December, when we beat them 2-0, and then we went on to tie against Roma, pretty much where our season ended after that. So we actually had a very good game against Napoli at the San Siro, but at the San Paolo now, they're going to want to redeem themselves and, of course, get the win that they so very much need. Not because, of course, they still have a chance at the Europa League, but really, guys, who's more to kid over here because they won't make it. They won't make it to the Europa League. We know that there's only 5 games remaining in the league, and you can already see that this team is pretty much and done with. No motivation, just no desire to play. So with 5 games remaining, you can't really expect much from this team rather than just the usual boring performances. And you might get an occasional win, but other than that, we're still playing some very good teams up ahead, such as Napoli this week and Roma next week. Therefore, you can't really expect much, but you just have to say that our season is pretty much done. So that is why now is the time to play some youngsters. And speaking of youngsters, I don't know if you guys recall, but during the game against Genoa, the Curva Sud actually went on to chant something like "Let the Primavera play." And it seems like Inzaghi did actually call some Primavera players, such as Di Moffetta, Felicioli, and Gamarra. Also, Donnarumma is the third goalie. So there's some players coming in, some youngsters that could maybe have some minutes, maybe not against Napoli, but if they do get called up in the next future games, then, of course, they might get some playing time. I honestly don't see them getting against Napoli. But once again, what's there to lose anymore? I mean, it's not like we're going to be making any achievement this season anymore. What's there? And let them a bit adapt to what it's like to play in the Serie A match. Maybe even come as a substitute. They don't have to be really starting, but you know what I'm saying. Just in general, let them have some playing minutes. Other than that, guys, this week has really been shadowed by the whole fact of Mr. B and Berlusconi, which are very close by the coming to an agreement. But I'm not going to be discussing anything about it in this video. That is because we will be making a video as soon as we know some details, some official details, some confirmations, some official reports that Berlusconi has sold share of Milan to Mr. B, and we'll be talking a bit about the financial plans and so forth, players arriving, players leaving. We'll be talking a bit about all this, but we'll only be talking about it when we have some official confirmations. Therefore, please hold, please be patient, guys, because we will have a nice discussion video. I'm going to try to look for a lot of people that want to be in this discussion video just to see different points, different insights about the whole thing. So if you guys want to join the discussion, which will be, of course, held on Google Hangout, make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Rossoneri TV. Message us there. Let us know that you guys want to feature for this discussion video. and we'll get in contact with you and take it from there. So be patient and do exactly what I said, and we'll have a nice video covering all that. But let's get back to the game, guys. As I said, Milan really have nothing to play for, but they still want to have some good image of themselves. They still want to end that season strong. But let's take a look now at the starting 11, because, of course, there's some changes, mostly because Menez has been suspended for 4 games. I'm not going to say what he said to the ref, but he pretty much swore at him and told him off in a pretty vulgar manner, and therefore he got 4 games suspended. Therefore, he will be back for the last match day against Atalanta. So let's take a look at the starting 11, the most probable starting 11 here. 4-3-3. Diego Lopez starting in net. Back four made up of Bonera returning. Yes, you heard it. Bonera replacing Abate there. Alex Rami in the middle, also because Mexes and Abate are actually suspended for this match. So there are supposed to be some changes there. So as you can see, Bonera and Alex coming into this game. Rami as well as a center back, and Deschillo once again playing again from the start, most likely. In the middle, we'll see the return of Van Ginkel, De Jong in the middle, Poli as well. And up front, Bonaventura, which will be replacing Menez pretty much, because as of late, he was playing on the left wing. Destro will be starting as the forward and on the right. What can I say about this lineup? A lot of uncertainties. Onda, he hasn't been doing good at all. He didn't really do anything well for these past games. Destro as well, but you can't really blame him because he hasn't been getting any service. So you kind of have to understand that fact. Other than that, Bonera, once again, he's a player that you're always scared when you see him in the lineup. You never know what to expect. There's a lot of players in this field, in the starting 11, that you don't really know what to expect. Therefore, we'll see how that plans out for tomorrow. But as far as Napoli, they will be playing with some very good players up front. Just look at that midfield and the striker up there. Insigne, Gabbiadini, Calejon, Higuain, Inler, all guys that could really make a difference for Napoli and could get goals at any given time. So honestly, guys, don't even be surprised if you see Napoli scoring 2, 3, maybe even 4 goals against Milan tomorrow, because really you could just see all those attacking options. And at the San Paolo, they wouldn't want to disappoint their fans. Therefore, a Napoli win is more than likely in this matchup. I'm not really expecting any miracle. As I said, I kind of gave up on the whole season, as I did a few weeks ago. And I'm sure pretty much a lot of you did the same thing. So, we can't really expect anything other than that. If you guys want to watch games, just go there, watch it. But if you get out, if you don't feel like wasting time anymore, just close the TV, because as Milan fans, we should be supporting Milan until the end. But this season was just full of frustrations. And to honestly think about the fact that we're even doing worse than last season even makes things worse. Therefore, it's just one of those. But hopefully next year we'll be back with the right investments and so forth. So that is pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comments section. What do you think about the starting lineup? Would you want to change something in there? Predictions? Who do you think is going to score? What kind of expect? Leave it all in the comments section. Of course, I'll be reading it. And I'll be replying to you guys if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV to stay updated with everything AC Milan, for match previews, reviews, discussions, and so forth. Everything you need, we got it here on Rossoneri TV. So thank you for watching, and as usual, what's up, Milan?